How's everybody doing? I thought today we could focus on this idea of, in a situation we're presented with two options, either evolve or repeat. And so maybe we can take that into today's practice and start to think about how when we're present, we can grow, we can learn, we can evolve. But when we are not present and we're stuck in the past or stresses about the future, right, we're just going to keep repeating some of the same mistakes, some of the same lessons until we learn it so that we can grow. So maybe taking that into practice today. So welcome, my name is Paige. We'll get right into it with a pretty good simple flow, but really focusing on that mantra of evolve or repeat. So knees nice and wide, big toes touch. Slide your fingertips forward, fingertips spread wide, drop your forehead down. Close your eyes and take some breaths here. Big exhale. A few more rounds so that you're really showing up for yourself through the breath, because the breath is present and it will give you an indication of like what feels stuck, what needs some attention throughout this half an hour. Let's go ahead and take kind of a threading of the needle in child's pose. So you're going to take your head and lift it up for a moment to take your left arm underneath your right armpit and gaze over to the right. Take some breaths here. Feel free to close your eyes at any point. One more breath. Two, switch it out nice and easy. Lift your head. And then bring your right arm underneath your left armpit, gaze to the left, and breathe here. So it's the intentional breath for this hour that's going to help us to become more and more grounded into what's happening right now with us. Another round of breath. Bring it back into center. And from here, we'll come up into our tabletop. Drop your knees underneath your hips and open it up for cow. Exhale, round into cat. A few more times, moving the spine with the breath. Notice how the belly expands and just drops. Let it go on the inhales. On the exhales, try to pull it up and in. Two more times here. Keep it nice and simple so you can focus on your breath and your intention today. And one more. Exhale. Neutral spine. And from here, let's walk our hands a little bit forward, toes curled under, downward facing dog. Shake out your head, maybe bend your knees, shake out the shoulders. Create any kind of movement you'd like here for a moment. Feeling grounded in the hands. And then press the heels back and down, even if they don't touch. Just press the heels down and take 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. One more together. And then look forward, step to the top of the mat for ragdoll. Soft knees, feet are wide here. Shake out your head. Shake it out left and right, up and down. Interlace your hands behind your back. Reach your fist forward. Lean the weight just a little forward. Big exhale. Inhale, release your arms and roll up to standing. Shoulders up and down and back. 2 more. Exhale. 1 more breath. Exhale. Arms go up, big breath in. Back bend, exhale, open it up. Inhale, reach it high. Exhale, forward fold, soften your knees. Halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Step your left foot back and drop your left knee down. Arms come up, inhale. Grab your left wrist, reach it to the right on the exhale. Bring it back up, breath in. Forward fold, top of the mat, exhale. Right foot goes back, right knee down. Arms up, crescent moon. Grab onto the right wrist, reach it over to the left, exhale. Inhale, back up. And as you exhale, plant your palms, step to high plank. Gaze down or a little bit forward. Tap into your strength here. And you always have a choice, right? When we're present with whatever situation's right in front of us, We can keep repeating the same patterns of behaviors, or we can choose to evolve. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower all the way down. 3 sets of cobra. Press the tops of the feet. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, look down. Exhale, lower back down. 2 more times, nice and easy. Exhale, back and down. 1 more time. Active legs, inhale. Exhale, back and down. Toes curl under. Push up, high plank. Downward facing dog. So we're going to flow with that another time. And then the third time we'll evolve it, right? So it's like we're going to repeat so we can learn. And then maybe eventually it starts to shift for you. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, step or hop, top of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Tadasana, bring it up, big breath in. Back bend, exhale. Inhale, reach it high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Step your left foot back. Left knee down. Inhale, crescent moon. Grab your left wrist, reach it over to the right. Inhale, reach it back up. Back to a forward fold, top of the mat. Right foot goes back, inhale. Exhale, drop it down. Right knee down, arms up, inhale. Over to the left, exhale. Inhale, back up. Exhale, plant your palms. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. So we're trying to build some of that heat. So if you want to keep building the heat, breathe through your nose, that Ujjayi breath. Otherwise, exhale through your mouth to cool down. Let's evolve it. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, step or hop, top of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Tadasana. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale. Exhale it out. Step your left foot back. Keep your left knee lifted and come up for crescent lunge. Inhale. Grab your left wrist, reach it over to the right. Exhale. Stay here. And then we're going to take this into that exalted warrior. So you're going to take your right hand down towards the outer left hip or back behind your left hamstring. Sink into your right knee. Reach up, gaze up, breathe here. Breathe with it. 1 more breath. And then from here, nice and slow, go ahead and airplane both of your arms. Squeeze your shoulders back. Open the hands. Breathe here. Another big breath. Let's go into airplane. Launch it forward and lift your back heel. Lift through the knuckles. Level the hips and shoulders. Flex the left toes down. Breathe here. One more breath. And Jiva squat. Hands to prayer or on the ground. Gazes forward. Bend both knees. Breathe into this. The gaze is forward. So nice and lifted in the pose. 2 more. 1 more breath. Standing split, let your head drop. Go ahead and drop your feet together. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Go ahead and bring your right foot back. Come up into crescent lunge. So take a moment to set up the legs. Reach the arms up. Inhale. Sink into the front knee. Grab your right wrist. Exhale, reach it to the left. Breathe here. We're going to take this into exalted warrior. Left hand goes down, maybe to the outer right hip or behind the right hamstring. Sink into the left knee. Reach up, gaze up, breathe here. One more breath. Airplane both of your arms. Lean your torso forward. Open the hands. Another round of breath. Full airplane, launch forward. Set your gaze externally to help it balance, and internally notice what you're focusing on. Even if you're falling out of the pose, or things are falling apart, not going the way we want, that's an opportunity to grow. That's an opportunity to evolve, to adapt to the situation. Standing split, or actually, Jiva squat first. So you can bring your fingertips down or hands at prayer. Bend both knees. Gaze is forward. You got it. Breathe through it. One more. Standing split now to release it. And then drop your feet together. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Step back to high plank and hold. And from here, let's go ahead and roll to the right hand for a side plank. Start with a nice foundational posture and we'll build on that. Flex the toes to your face. You can always modify if you need. Bring your left hand down, roll it to the left. So if you need to modify, you can bring your knee below your hip, or you can bring your elbow underneath your shoulder. Breathe here. Back to high plank. Shift forward. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Bring the right leg high on the inhale. Exhale, knee towards your nose. Really pull it in nice and tight. Inhale, kick it back up high. Exhale, breathe through low lunge. Let's go ahead and set up for warrior one or warrior two. Go ahead and rise it up and relax the shoulders. Breathe here. One more. Come forward, extended side angle, and then circle the top arm behind you 3 times. Nice big circles. To reverse warrior. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, both hands to the mat. Maybe your right leg floats in chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. Lead with the heel, left leg high. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, high. Exhale, bring it through. Low lunge. Warrior two, set up the legs. Inhale. Exhale, settle in. 2 more breaths. One more here. Come forward, extended side angle, and circle the top arm behind you. So it's helping opening the shoulder instead of rotating it forward. And then we'll reverse warrior. Inhale. Exhale, both hands to the mat. Possibly floating the left leg. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Inhale, press into the hands. Exhale, downward facing dog. So we have an opportunity to flow with this again. And when you have that, like 3rd time's a charm, right? You start to figure out different things. So you give yourself the opportunity to know that this experience in life, none of us have been through this before, right? This is brand new. So we give yourself that grace to learn, to evolve, to adapt. And it takes some time. So be patient with yourself. Second set, maybe building on it just a little bit. And then the 3rd time, we'll see where it goes. We'll go ahead and find high plank. Roll to your right hand. Maybe you lift the left leg up. Maybe you bring your elbow to knee for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to high plank. Roll it to the left. Bring your right leg up. Elbow to knee. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to high plank. Shift forward. Chaturanga. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. Right leg high. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, right leg high. This time, right knee, right shoulder, or right elbow. Inhale, high. Exhale, bring it through. Low lunge. Warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, relax. Inhale here. Exhale, extended side angle with 1 big circle to reverse warrior. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, both hands down. Right leg hovers. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Up dog. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. Left leg high. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale high. Left shoulder or elbow. Inhale high. Exhale, bring it through, low lunge. Warrior two, inhale. Exhale, relax. Breath in. Exhale, extended side angle. And then reverse the circle. Take it to reverse warrior. Inhale. Exhale, both hands down. Inhale, high plank with the left leg covered. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. If you need that moment to pause, to reflect, and to take it in, go for it. If you need a sip of water, go for it. Exhale through your mouth. So hopefully we got ourselves nice and heated up, right? Let's play with this flow in a few different ways, and then we'll start to take it down because it is such a short class. We gotta kind of just get it all in there. All right, so high plank. Roll it to the right, side plank. Lift that left leg up, elbow to knee. Good. From here, can you keep the left knee bent? Left hand comes down, so you're like knee to nose. And then you're gonna extend the left leg out to the right. The right arm goes high around the big toe edge of the back foot, fallen triangle. Maybe for a little challenge, lift your leg up and circle. Circle the other way. Woo! And then bring it into half pigeon. Oh yeah, I'm feeling it with you guys. Go ahead and move your back knee further back. Relax your toes. Center the weight in the hips. Modify in any way you need. Use whatever props you'd like at home as well. You can stay lifted. You could come down to the elbows. If you want to reach for the big toe edge of the back foot with the right hand, go for it. Give it a few moments here to allow there to be a release, right? To allow something to happen there. Another round of breath. Press into the hands and drop to your left hip. Let's go for a seated twist. Right leg around, right hand behind you, left arm high. Exhale, twist it over the right shoulder. Sit tall on the inhale, exhale, twist. One more. And from here, left hand goes behind you, right arm high. Back bend here, open it up just for a moment. And then drop it back and down. We're going to take our right leg behind us, back to that half pigeon setup. Press into the hands. Back toes curl under. And this time, bring your left leg high. Exhale, bring it through low lunge. We'll come up into warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, relax. Breath in. And then maybe reach both arms forward, extended side angle. Stay here. One more breath. Inhale to reverse warrior. Straighten the front leg, reverse triangle. And then exhale, both hands to the mat. Wiggle your left toes out to the left. And then step forward for frog. And we'll roll our wrist forward a few times. We'll roll our wrist backwards a few times. Maybe roll through your head in both directions. And from here, we'll go ahead and roll it back. Bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a good squeeze. And then bring your hands down by your side. Roll. Go ahead and move your knees in circles. Massage around your lower back and your tailbone. Go the other way. And then do the same thing with your legs straight. They don't have to be perfectly straight, but just straighter. And your core is engaged just to do this, so it may not seem like too much, but If you slow your circles down a little bit, it's coming more from that core control than just like momentum of moving the legs really quickly. Another round of breath. To happy baby. Knees wide. Maybe grab the feet or the toes. You can have the knees bent or straight. Just play around with it. Get really curious about how you want to evolve. It doesn't always mean going forward. Evolve sometimes means taking a step back and pausing, right? And giving yourself that space to maybe be a little more gentle. So it just depends on where you're at in that moment. Cross your ankles, rock and roll. Forward and back. Plant your palms, just step directly to high plank. Go ahead and roll to the left hand for a side plank. Lift your right leg up, elbow to knee. Hold it. Keep your knee bent, right hand down. And then we're going to shoot the right leg out to the left. Big toe edge of the back foot. Left arm goes high. If you want to lift your right foot up, 3 little circles with that right leg, and then 3 circles the other direction into half pigeon. Take a moment to set it up. Look at your right thigh, parallel to the right edge of your mat. Relax your back toes. You can stay lifted. You can come down. So if you grab the back foot, your left hand, left palm is on the inside of the big toe edge of that back foot. You can come down to the elbows if you're feeling that. We're going to wrap up this class pretty quickly after this, so just a couple extra breaths here. Notice if you're like holding any spaces really tight, like your hands or your jaw, just try to let it go just for a moment. Create a little more space. And then we'll press into the hands, roll to the right hip, left leg wraps around for a seated twist, left hand behind you, right arm high, knee inhale. Exhale, twist it over your left shoulder. Counter twist with the right hand down, left arm high, back bend, just open it up, let it feel good, and then bring it back and down. So we're going to take it back into that setup of the half pigeon just to get out of this posture. And as you bring your right leg high, bring it all the way through low lunge. And then from here, we'll go into that warrior 2, rise it up. Extended side angle with the arms forward, like you're holding this big beach ball of energy out in front of you. Feel that space between the hands. Open the fingers. Breathe here. And then reverse warrior to reverse triangle. Straighten the front leg. Reach it up, reach it up. And exhale, both hands on the inside of the right foot. Wiggle the right toes out. Step forward, frog. So, or malasana. Heels are down, use the elbows to push the knees apart. Again, if you want to roll your neck here, if that felt good, go for it. Roll the wrist. Any variations you want to take. Because these are pre-recorded, you can pause these and play around if you are feeling like you want to explore a little bit more. Give yourself that permission to evolve however you need it. Go ahead and roll it back. Bring your knees in. Drop your feet down, lift your hips for bridge. Interlace your hands underneath you. Once you lift up, try to relax the glutes a little bit. You can play with variations in the legs. You can pop up into wheel if it's safe and supported in your practice to go for it. I don't know about you guys, but I actually got pretty sweaty in that short amount of time, so that's good. Another round of breath. And lower it down nice and slow. Fallen bridge, knees together, feet wide, and you're going to rock your legs to the right and the left. Let's check the time here. Yeah. We'll wrap it up with like 30 more seconds. So if you're feeling like you want to bring your legs up or over your head, if you like plow pose, or there's something else that's calling out your name and or you want more time, again, you can always pause the video and take whatever versions of these postures you need. Finishing it out so you're able to drop into this nice final shavasana here, this resting posture. So wrap it up. Get yourself nice and cozy. If that means turning lights down, covering yourself with a blanket, using pillows. Make it as comfortable as you possibly can. Open up here, but take this time to really enjoy this part of the practice. Like, I know when we're in a yoga class, like, you're there, right? You're not going to leave, but at home you might get distracted and turn it off early. But if you can, really do. Like, you worked hard, so give yourself this time to rest. And now, even how do you evolve your meditation practice, right? How can you take it to the next level? Like, what it is for you, have you learned that you can grow from and start to notice those changes? I mean, every day is going to be different. Every day feels the same sometimes, but it's going to be different. So I want you to take what you can from it, learn from it, grow from it. See if you can be the witness to your experience. No matter how crazy it may seem, be there for all of it. You don't want to miss it. Stay with it just a little bit longer. Okay, a few more minutes. Before you do come out of that Vinyasa, just thinking about, right, how that can apply to you. How can you evolve? How can you adjust and learn, right? And get to this place of like, okay, I know this is uncomfortable. Maybe this is less desirable, but what can I get out of it? How can I be creative? How can I use this experience? And sometimes maybe we don't. Maybe we just have to keep repeating certain lessons over and over. But when there is that opportunity that's presented, use what you learned in your practice, apply it off the mat. Give yourself another 30 seconds here. Where you give yourself permission to do nothing, right? You just know the value in doing nothing, in the art of doing nothing sometimes. Not being distracted, but really being present with yourself on that deeper level. If you want to get out of your posture and wrap it up, start to move around, deepen the breath, maybe stay behind closed eyes still. If you want to extend your meditation or your Vinyasa, you can do that. You can pause it at home. Take that time. Move around to eventually get your way to a seated pose, sitting nice and tall. And when you make your way to your seat, bring your hands to prayer. Take an inhale. Exhale it out. Thumbs to your third eye center. Bowing to the teacher in all things. Namaste. Thank you so much. And see you next time. I'll start to put some playlists in the comments if you would like to use them. So hopefully you've been enjoying these classes, and I'll see you soon. Bye.